Major ice storm in Ontario has knocked out power to more than 300,000 homes and businesses. Hydro crews are working to try and get down power lines back up as the storm now continues to move eastward. CBC's Nicole Williams is tracking the very latest developments for us from Ottawa. Nicole, what are you seeing out there?
Here in Ottawa, the storm has really turned to rain. The temperatures have climbed enough that it's just extremely wet here. So messy in the national capital region, but south and west of the city, we're really seeing this winter storm wreak havoc for people, right? The worst hit areas, we're talking about Barrie, the Kawartha Lakes, Kingston, Barrie, I think I mentioned that. And then also Peterborough has declared a state of emergency. And that is just because of how many people are currently without power. More than 300,000 households affected. And that is on top of the 200,000 people that Hydro One have already restored power to. And that is just because of how thick that ice buildup is. We're seeing some pretty sensational images from across the region where there's literally inches of ice on trees and power lines. And you can imagine the weight of that, how much that is impacting the roadways, because those trees are snapping, they are being weighed down, they're laying down on the power lines themselves. And so it's really creating quite a mess out there. We are hearing from Hydro One that they are doing their best to work on restoring power as quickly as possible, but that customers should expect for it to take some time.
They're facing hazardous conditions just like anyone else trying to move around the province. There's also road closures, and then just depending on the ice buildup, that needs to be removed at times before repairs can be made. And really, it's just we're seeing incredible images of trees down across roads. So those also need to be cleared in order for them to get to the customers.
So the one thing we are hearing from Hydro One officials is that if you do come across a downed power line, report it immediately to the company. Do not go anywhere near it. It could be extremely dangerous. So they're suggesting to stay about 10 meters away if you come across a downed power line.
Nicole, the power outages are just a part of this story. The street that you're standing on looks pretty slick. How are the roads out there?
That's right. It's extremely messy on the roads. As you heard in that clip there are downed trees and power lines that are also blocking the roads and the highways. Here in Eastern Ontario, we've heard that there have been a number of extremely serious collisions. There was one on Highway 416 that sent 7 people to hospital. We know 2 people were critically injured in that crash. And then another one south of Ottawa, we were told that a woman actually died in a collision. Now, police are being very clear that's under investigation, so we're not sure yet if that is connected to the weather. However, Ontario Provincial Police really urging people to stay off the roads if they can.
For safety reasons, like the biggest suggestion, stay home, stay inside. We're getting calls about people who are getting injured from falling trees as they're out on their property looking at it. We're getting calls from people getting injured in motor vehicle collisions. If you can stay inside for the next couple days, even till Monday, and then reevaluate, that's our biggest suggestion.
And it's not just the roads. We're also seeing at Ottawa's International Airport that, a number of flights have been canceled, some as far as Washington, New Jersey, really so many people being affected by the storm, not just here in Ontario. And we also saw Via Rail reach out to customers saying it's actually had to redirect one of its lines back to Toronto Union Station because of the debris on those lines there.
CBC's Nicole Williams in Ottawa. Thank you, Nicole.